Natalie Salmorn, and I want to talk about the Passaic River and the battle between SDG 6. My introduction, I wanted to talk about SDG 6 and what it is. The 17 Sustainable Development Goals hold a huge standard to countries around the world. Although the 17 Sustainable Development Goals are important to keeping our country on track, SDG 6, clean water and sanitation, has stuck out to me the most. SDG 6, water and sanitation, is an extreme part of a living need. Food, water, and shelter are the basic living needs. With unsanitized water, a large population can get sick if the water is used for drinking or cooking. If garbage is not disposed properly, this can lead to a population of people becoming very ill. In some outcomes, it will also cause infections or go as far as creating a plague. Unclean water and sanitation buildup is not good for human health. There are unfortunately a lot of countries that are very unsanitary, such as the Philippines today. The Passaic River is one of the most polluted rivers in the world. And this is a logo of SDG 6, and this is a logo of all the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. I picked the Passaic River because it's located in the Philippines, and I'm also partly Filipino, so I wanted to gather some information on what it's like in that country. The Passaic River is draining into the Laguna de Bay, the largest lake in the Philippines, and it also is connected to the Manila Bay. This is stated by Tikkanen 2022. The river flows northwest and runs past the town of Passaic towards the Manila. Each inlet connected to the Passaic River were used to import goods before and during World War II. When the war was in session, the Passaic River had become polluted. And this is a picture of the pollution in the water. The water is completely brown, and these are the sections of towns around it. This is another picture of the Passaic River without as much pollution in it because it's all blue again. It's a green blue, so there's still some in there. And then this is a map of the Passaic River. The Passaic River pollution is very disturbing. As you can see, that's a Filipino cleaning the rubbish and actually physically walking and stepping through all of it. This is a picture of what a factory would look like right by the Passaic River, as it's a lot of industries around there. And that is a woman cleaning up all the rubbish that she's finding. Factories and informal settlements were built without proper sewage systems. And these developments also narrowed the riverbanks and estuaries. By 1990, ecologists had pronounced the Passaic River as biologically dead. This is by Cabillas and Young 2021. Diarrhea and other waste caused diseases from the river over time, and during this horrible time, the diseases formed and killed living life in the rivers, such as fish. Now, think about that. If they don't have clean drinking water to even drink or cook with, then they're losing a food source as well, such as fish. And this causes the population to run low on a water source and a very unhealthy living space, the sanitation overload. It is unhealthy to breathe in all the rubbish and debris that is caused by the rivers, and the Philippine population must clean the river in order to have a healthy water flow. Here, we're going to make a difference. And over the years, they've tried their best. There are many organizations and groups of people striving to make the difference to clean that polluted river every single day. And the groups that have are the Passaic River Rehabilitation Commission in 1999, promoted large gatherings from the community to clean the river. Government agencies, companies, and the Passaic River Rehabilitation Commission managed to clean the garbage on the surface of the river in 2009. The Greenpeace Philippine Group and the Passaic River Rehabilitation Commission in 2017 had brought awareness to the plastic waste being distributed into the river that leads to each day. And a fun fact is the Filipinos come together every day to rake out the rubbish trying to clear the waterway. These river warriors, as they're called, are a dedicated old group of about 100 people who began as volunteers and now receive a basic income from the local government. And this was stated from World Economic Forum in 2022. This link will provide the Philippine Statistics Authority paper, and this will show some of all the things they have gone through and what they have done already. So here is paper, and there's numbers, there's statistics saying what has been done, and their numbers aren't at 100% completely, but it has been growing over the years, such as dissolved oxygen. Many people don't realize, like, when you're breathing in all that rubbish, that's not clean air anymore. So you need to gain that back. You need to gain biological oxygen demand. Every little piece of the science factors for living life you need to have. In conclusion, there are living fish and aquatic life back into that river today. And the river still needs deliberate help on the waste that is still brought into it. The United Nations want to achieve by 2030 the universal and equitable access to safe and affordable drinking water for all. The United Nations Western Europe 2020. In conclusion, I had thought the Pasig River was very interesting, knowing how horribly taken care of it was, and especially since World War II, where all the problems began. I've seen parts of the Philippines as very unsanitary and wanted to know if any environmental landmark was affected by that, which the Pasig River is. It is very sad that the people and industries tarnished this area so badly and left civilians with unsanitary water sources, which is very upsetting because people created a problem for that whole country and that whole civilianship that they have. I wanted to just go back, and this is the United Nations symbol, this is the Pasig River Rehabilitation Commission symbol, and this is the Greenpeace symbol. And it is great to see communities and all these different places around the world coming together to help these people. This is my works cited. Thank you so much.